responders are now trying to salvage that art and other priceless pieces stored in the cathedral. A spokesperson for the cathedral also saying that the entire wooden interior of Notre Dame is burning and likely to be destroyed. Alistair, tell us though about the you don't know how specifically or properly to describe him in terms of.
Hi, Caroline. Just come on. How you feeling, girlie? Your migraine gone? Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Oh, sweet. If you don't feel up to it tonight, Caroline, you know, you can get some rest. Don't make yourself poorly.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than a bad headache, and migraine's the worst. And touch wood. I've not had one for a long while, but I know they're not pleasant. I've been lucky for quite some time. He's not nosy, just inquisitive. Bless you. I'm sure nobody thinks you're nosy, really, you know. Oh, did you, Elizabeth? I love it. I think it's so cute. And I just had a little smile to myself when I saw it and thought it just so reminds me of me and Harry. I'm thinking now that's what we'll be like very shortly. I just thought there's another, I think there's several of these actually. I don't know. Can't remember what they were now, but I do know that there are more of these, and I just thought they were so cute that I might get more of them because I just like them so much. I just think they're funny. Hey, what you do when you get old, eh? No fun getting old, I can tell you. Well, we're a bit few on the ground at the minute, aren't we? But then it's early yet. I did quite a lot last night. I only started it yesterday and I did got quite a good bit done. I've done a little bit this afternoon, but because it's round, it's going a lot quicker anyway. The round drills seem to fill it up quicker. For some reason, imagine that I'm thinking to myself all the time I'm doing it. God, these look big, these drills, but I don't know. I think they are the round ones, bigger. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Thank you for calling in. I'm not missing anybody yet, am I? If I am, give me a nudge. That's true, Caroline. The best ones are here, darling. You're the punctual ones. Mind you, I think a lot are still trying to catch up after Laura's afternoon one. We're lovely ever to do that today for us English and overseas ones. You can't call us all English because we're not all English, but it was just nice of her to do one that we could actually take part in. She's good like that, is Laura, really thoughtful. She's what you'd call a darling. should call it. Yeah, I normally call in on Laura just before I go to bed. I usually pop my nose in and say hi and get told off for not being in bed. What are you doing here? You should be in bed now. But usually just as I'm heading that way, I just like to see who's who and what's what and let them know I'm around, and then I go. I love them and then I leave them. Hi Tracy, glad you could join us. We missed you last week, sweetie. We did. We're all thinking, oh, it's Tracy. I hope she's all right. You're forgiven, but you know, we did miss you. We're wandering on Sunday night and then Monday night, and we thought, oh, hope she's okay. But I know you were busy, weren't you? Oh, you weren't well. I know it one or the other. Yeah, and your second one this week, excuse me, Caroline's just getting over a migraine. They're awful things. Oh, I hate him. I've not had one for ages, thank goodness, but I've had a few. I can safely say I've had about 3 killer migraines, and I mean really frightening migraines. Don't tell me that. What, oh, crafty Littler things. Is that Anne Littler coming? Oh, it bloody well is. I can call you Anne. Can I really? Are you sure? Not Morag. Guess who's on, Harry? Are you feeling better? You must be. I don't know what happened to us chat last week. You never let me know whether you were available or well or not well or what. When we were supposed to be having a chat. Nope. No tomorrow, is it? That's what Harry calls her, and Harry torments Anne, calling her Morag. It's cruel. Like that. Well, at this rate, if she stays with us, our Anne, we could have all 4 amigos together tonight. I've just changed my YouTube name to my craft name. Yeah, I weren't sure, but I thought it were. Lynn, hi Lynn. Glad you could make it. Welcome. Yeah, it's good to have just one, you know, a YouTube name, so that we all know who and what's what. But just lately, I mean, my memory's getting terrible. Terrible indeed. Yeah, Lynn's shabbilicious. And if you have a channel on YouTube and you craft, if you put your emojis up there and let other people know that you're there, and then go and subscribe to each other and help your own channels and others grow. So get your emojis up there in the chat so that we can see who's wanting new subscribers. I'll have to jot mine down because I can't get into them. There you go. You see, we've got Tracy's got her emojis up. Not yet, Lynn. I sent him the video, but I weren't sure how to do it because I've had to use my webcam to do the video. And so I made the video like I would normally make a YouTube video, but I put it to private and sent them a link. Well, unfortunately, because it were on private, I never thought they couldn't open it. So I thought, well, I don't really want everybody on YouTube to see this damn video. So anyway, I unlisted it and I sent them a link again, and I've not heard anything back. But I just don't know. I've got at the minute, I'll just lift it up. Can you see? Oh, not real. Where I'm pointing here, I've got two clips there, and they're holding that light steady. But it keeps going off on its own. So not happy. And as I say, at the moment, they're just not even sending anything. What you saying, Anne? I wasn't good that weekend. We said for a chat, just buzz me and I'll say yes or no if I can. Oh, you know what I mean. I know what you mean, Anne. I will. It was just, I was on Facebook most of the day last Saturday. And I kept looking for you and you weren't there. And I thought, well, you're either helping Colin still or you're not well. So I left you alone. Because there's nothing worse if you're not feeling up to it, that somebody's buzzing you. And, you know, it can be most frustrating. It can, when people don't leave you alone. So, I was going to talk to you about something tonight and I've forgotten what it was. There were two, and I did say I'd write it down and I still didn't write it down. So I can't remember. I can't remember what it was I was going to talk to you about. It's just totally gone. I'm allowed to annoy. It's a good job. Hi, Janet. Welcome. Glad you could make it. Janet, my pen cane that you told me about. Not this. Yeah, this is the one. I got one. Brilliant. Love it. Yes, I do. I like this pen. Not very expensive either. They're much easier to handle than these straight up and down. I don't like these at all, these plastic things. But this, it just feels really comfortable. In fact, I don't know if anybody else is the same way, but I find I have to grip these really hard. You know, if they've got that silly squishy thing on, that slides up and down. So that's annoying, first thing. So then you grip it harder, and I end up, and I get, like, feels like my thumb's bruised by the time I've done. And I've not had any of that with this new one. I know, Lynn. I'm going to have to get in touch with I'll go back on eBay to them because they wanted me to do it through email, which I did. Excuse me. I did do it the way they wanted me to because it was a different person I had to contact. So they gave me an email address, and it was, I got to ask this woman, Sheila, and that was their customer services. And it said I had to put on it my YouTube, my eBay name, which is Orkney Annie, and for the attention of Sheila. So I've done that, and I've done that twice and sent them 2 links. First one they couldn't open, not heard anything about the second one at all. I mentioned it on, I did send an email on eBay after, just asking if they got it. Not had anything back since, so I don't know. So yeah, I'm not really very happy about it at all. But you know, I mean, it's like you say, it's a lot of money, and I can work on it. But like last night, I was working on it, and all of a sudden it was off. And then you've a job struggling to get it back on. You have to wiggle wire about and make sure my clip's in right place. And oh, well, I'm still sending messages via eBay as well, Janet. So, but it's just that their customer services is a separate department and not on eBay. It's just the customer services. So I will, although I have contacted them on their email address, I've also contacted them by eBay as well, just to find out if they've had the video through. I don't know if they'll be able to open it because I've sent it unlisted, but I've sent them a link. If I send a link to somebody, surely they should be able to view that video. I don't understand why they can't view it. But yeah, it's a pain in the backside actually, knowing what's the best thing to do really. But I keep my eyes peeled on all these different places just to see if they, you know, have they replied no. And I mean, to be quite honest, I don't think they really care that much. But I will get onto eBay and message them again now after weekend, and maybe they'll get back to me. I mean, I've just let it slide a little bit over the weekend because they don't always work Saturdays and Sundays, do they? They sometimes have all the weekend off. Just knock them over. Other than that, good job there weren't many on it. So I'm a bit peed off at the minute with them. Because I've actually been on, Janet was telling me there were £45 something on Amazon. Now, when I looked on Amazon, I didn't go scrolling through too many. And the only one I saw was £89, I think it was 99, something like that. And I thought, oh, blimey, I'm not spending all that kind of money on a light pad, even a big one. So, but I have seen some on there at £46.99. So if I don't get any joy, I'll just ask eBay to get me a refund, and I'll buy one from there. And they can send this. I'll send this back. I mean, they asked me for photographs of pictures of the packaging as well. Well, I'm not dragging all that into the lounge. I mean, the only camera I've got available to me at the minute is my camera on me, like this one I'm using now. And I don't want to be dragging up bloody cardboard boxes and God only knows what else through, just take photographs. I've told them that the original packaging is intact. I've still got it. I haven't damaged it, so I can use it to send it back. All they need to do is send me a prepaid label. It's my elderly. Can you? That might be in your way. I've only put that on. That's it. Can you see it? It's an old couple in bed. I know. I know. I bought a coat on eBay, and it was a Chinese company that had got a warehouse in London, and they were listing it as up to a size 16, UK 16 size. Well, I've lost a lot of weight, and I got down to a size 16, and a comfortable size 16, not a tight 16, if you know what I mean. And this coat arrived. Well, I couldn't even fasten the damn thing. It was so tight. So I got onto them and I told them that their listing is wrong by listing it as a UK size 16, because it's not. It's more a size 18. And I looked at other listings of the same, exactly the same coat, and it said only up to us, only not 18, what am I talking about? 14. They only go up to a size 14. And a lot of the similar coats were up to size 14. But this particular one I looked at, I bought it because it said size 16 on it. And it was wrong. But, you know, they won't give me my postage back. I had to pay postage to return it. But what they, I had a job on taking it back at all. They wanted me to sell it. Can't you sell it on? Yeah, they might be stalling for time, but I mean, there is records on eBay as well of me getting in touch because the initial opening of the what is it was through eBay. You know, asking them for a prepaid label to send it back because it was faulty, and not heard anything. The thing was, I had it a week before I even opened it because, mind you, even that, I mean, it was still, I got in touch with them at the very most 3 weeks. So, but I'd only been like using it for a couple of weeks and I were having problems right from get-go. And to be fair, I thought it was me at first doing something wrong, catching it or whatever. And it wasn't. It was we discovered it was the wire that was faulty. And I mean, you know, they should get straight back to me and, you know, with a label, let me send it back. And then they can send me another one. So I think that's what I might do. I might push for a refund because I don't want them to take this one back and fiddle and faff about with it and then send it back out saying they've repaired it. I don't want to repair. I want a replacement. You know, you don't spend 40 odd pounds like that. I've seen it, Janet, today, actually. I've seen that one at 46.99. Actually, there's a couple that have got them at that price. So, yeah, I daren't buy it until I'm certain I'm going to get a refund for this because, you know, I don't want to. Yeah, I will do one. I will do one. I've let them know that there is an issue. So, you know, just have to. I'll check up again tomorrow. Like I say, I've given them over weekend. I'll check up again tomorrow. If I've not had a reply tomorrow, I'll be on to eBay and tell them I want to open a thingy because they're not replying to me now. They're just letting me hang. And I'm not having that. I mean, I sent something back once that was that came wrong, and they actually. Well, what went on back to front then? Back to front. Whoops. They said that they'd not got it back, and could I send them a tracking number? And I thought, you've got a down tracking number because I've sent you a tracking number. And anyway, I've just lost that again. Anyway, I checked on tracking number myself and they got it. They'd had it back, received it. So I got onto eBay and it was by phone and they said, someone will ring you back in the next few minutes. And I thought, oh, here we go. I'm going to be waiting. And I wasn't. 2 minutes later, phone rang and it was somebody in America on eBay. And I explained to them the situation and they said, can you give me the tracking number and I'll check it. So I gave her a tracking number. She tracked it and I says to her, I says, have you seen it? They've already got it back. And she said, yes, I can see that. She says, we'll get on to them. And they got straight on to them and I got my money, I got my refund. So, but yeah, I'm definitely not going to let it slip because, I mean, that were only 11 quid. This is 40 odd. So I'm not letting it slide by any means. I mean, I videoed it, for God's sake, you know, and sent it off. Only other way is if they say they still can't open the video, I'll send it back. I'll just put it to public and everybody will be able to see it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with everybody seeing it. It's just not interesting to anybody. Do you know what I mean? Oh, bye, Karen. Thanks for joining in. It was nice to see you. Okay, Dose. Enjoy your company. Bye-bye. So, like I said, that's the plan. The plan is now to I'll check on them in the morning, see if they've been back to me. If they've not got back to me by tomorrow morning, then I will open up a thingy on what? On eBay. Number 12. And I'll get them busy on it because I get fed up for being taken for the idiot. No, little old lady syndrome, I think. Sometimes these people think they can just override you. And they pick wrong one for that. Yours is all right. You get yours from the same place, Lynn. Hi, Prissy. I am Prissy from Belgium. Love your chat. Well, welcome. It's nice to have you. I'm glad you could call in and join us. Belgium. Wow. I've been to Belgium. It was lovely. I went to Blankenberg and Ghent when I was at school. That's a long, long time ago. It was lovely. I enjoyed it. I did. Yes, so back to me moan. Well, really, I've said it all. I will get in touch with eBay tomorrow if I've had no joy because like you say, there's only so much time you've got before they can do anything about it. And I'm not getting any joy from the seller. I mean, that's the first thing they ask you if you're getting any. Have you tried contacting the seller? And yes, I have, and they know I have because it's on the eBay emails. So they know I have actually been in touch with them. So all I've got to do really then is say to eBay, well, they asked me via email for this, that and other, and I sent it and they've not done it. And I've sent an email via eBay again and they've not replied. So I need you to get on with it now, get them sorted for me and see what happens that way. So they've only got, well, tomorrow morning. It's just such a pain when it doesn't just go off. I can be sat here just drilling and I'm not, as you can see, I'm not pressing on hard or anything or damaging it, banging it about or anything. And all of a sudden it'll go right dim so I can hardly see. It goes nearly off. And the light dims right down. And if I tap it on the actual thing at top, it comes brighter, but the brightest it gets is not as bright as the lowest when it's on normal lowest brightness, if you know what I mean. And yeah, it may be confusing, but yeah, it's rubbish, absolute rubbish. And I just get so fed up. Why it always happens to me, I do not know. Yeah, that Chinese company with coat though, I got several. They kept writing back to me saying, no, you must sell it on, you must sell it on. I said, no, I'm not. I'm a customer. I'm not a salesperson. I bought it from you. It's not right. You've got to take it back. Yeah, had about three emails telling me I got to sell it. I'd got to sell it on. Cheeky devils. Red oats and daft in my life. Oh dear. There's always one in there. Did you see earlier what I said about your DO? It should be X-rated. We know how these oldies can get up. Yeah, I know. The thing is, though, there's no chandelier on in this picture, so it's okay. It's PG though. It's not X-rated, but it is PG. I forgot what I'm doing. Oh, yes, that's right. See, you put me off then. I don't know, but it's a bit of a bad do, this business in Paris now, isn't it? I was absolutely shocked. Notre Dame Cathedral on fire. And you know, it doesn't look as if they're going to be able to say that any of it, all that beautiful ancient woodwork's gone and the spire's gone. Oh dear, it's dreadful. All that history just gone, just like that. And you know, it makes me go cold when I think about it. It really is so sad. I mean, I don't like Paris. I've been, and I'm not one little bit. Oh, that's why it's not sticking to that. I've got it. I've gone above my line. I've got my line to line up. Look, I've got this piece of washi tape on here because it's got a clear. I don't like these clear papers it's got, and that's me. That tape is where my paper is. This thing. So I've got to keep down below that line. I want to get my bottom bit done first, and then I'll get on to top. Because I usually, well, depend, I might not with this one because it's not that big, but I'm going to say I usually turn them upside down so that I can work on them down there rather than too high up on the board. I don't want to be reaching up. Have you not seen it, Anne? Well, apparently, I think Marissa was saying they've been doing some remedial work, renovations, and the whole place has gone up in smoke. It looks like they've lost everything in there. There's nothing going to be left. The whole place, everything. And I think it's such a shame. I mean, it's only happened sort of like from our time, about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So, wow. You know, everybody, in fact, there's a lot of tourists there saying, oh, golly, that was the first place we went to, or we were there this afternoon, you know, everything were all right. And yeesh. Nobody's been injured, which is the good thing. Nobody's been hurt. No deaths, thank goodness. But because my first thoughts were, and I know it's probably wrong, but there's been these migrants in Paris have been causing so much trouble. I mean, they said there's always been something on fire every week since they got all that big boatload of migrants arriving in Paris, and they're stirring up trouble and giving shopkeepers some real problems. And we've even watched them on some of these videos where they're running alongside of tourist coaches, yanking, because they're having to go slow through. They're going slow through Paris for traffic, and they're running out, yanking on the, you know, where they keep the luggage underneath, opening them doors and dragging suitcases out in the street. And I've seen that on video, and they were saying that they just and drivers daren't stop buses to, you know, to stop them because there's that many of them doing it. And I was just gobsmacked. And I just don't see how they can possibly think that there isn't a problem. You know, and we should have been out of Europe long before. I think bloody October's a damn joke. So I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, if there's a general election, there's nobody to vote for that's worth voting for. What a carry on! We're a laughing stock in this country. We really are. Pity Boris Johnson didn't go and keep going for Conservative job, because if he'd have got it, it'd have all been sorted in instant. But I don't know. We've only got so long before we get tied in with this. I forgot what they call it now. Is it Portuguese treaty or something?
Lisbon Treaty.
Lisbon Treaty. Well, I don't know what they call it. I know I'm a nutter. They know I'm a nutter. Yeah, Lisbon Treaty. If we get stuck with that, then we've had it. We're not going to get out. Hello, Danielle. How you doing? Glad you could make it. You been busy hanging pictures by any chance? I keep getting these little things come up on my screen, notifications about totally nothing to do with me at all. I don't know, I keep getting them. And Google's sending me more stuff now than I've ever had. Getting ridiculous. But yeah, October 31st, possible. It could even go longer. It's in town, honestly, believe you me, it's not. We need to get out, and we need to get out now. Now, damn fast now. Really. I sat the other day, there was somebody had put this, somebody had actually put on Facebook about this Lisbon Treaty thing, and that people that want to remain need to read this. And I'm not a Remainer, I'm a Brexiteer, but I read it anyway because I didn't know what it were all about. And it's put fear of God in me. If we end up being stuck in Europe, we're going to lose all control. There'll be no control in this country at all. We lose all our own. We might as well not have a government. We won't have a government, to be honest. And I think even Queen's recognised that. She's told them to get on with it, or get on with it. And even that's caused problems in courts now. But we should have been out long ago. What's happening now in Paris is what's going to be happening here very shortly, if things continue to go the way they're going. I mean, it sounds like the fire at the cathedral is unfortunately down to workmen. You know, the people that are doing the renovations. But, well, that's what they're saying anyway. That's what they've been doing. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what comes of that. But, oh, dear, it's frightening. Absolutely frightening. But we have no control. We'll be fine, Anne. We managed before 1970 without Europe, and we can do it again. It were us that saved them during war, not all the way around. We are fine. We will be fine. It's ever since we've joined European market, everything's gone up in value, and we're not even our own justice system has to answer back to Europe. You know, we don't need to do that. We've got our own. And the banks and everybody that were worrying about things, it's all been proved to be scaremongering. All of it's been proved. It's just plain scaremongering. They want to deal because there's a lot of the people that really want to deal are the people that want to be elected in European elections, so that they can keep their seats and get pounds and pounds and pounds and pounds, thousands, for sitting on European, you know, Parliament. Load of rubbish. Absolutely load of rubbish. Tony Blair and all his cronies, that's all it's about. They're worried about losing their money and they're doing nothing for it. I mean, when we went into Spain, we stayed in Spain 7 months. We were thinking about living there. Changed his mind for the fact that it was too hot for me. I couldn't breathe very good in warm weather. But all their roads are being replaced with these fabulous motorways and highways, and it's money's coming from us, from UK. We've still got better times to come on than what we've got if we stick it. We really have. There's nothing will sway me on any other way. The course is to get out and get out without a deal if we can, because they want 39 billion from us just to let us leave. What the hell's that about? No chance. And they're still getting 55 million a day while we hang about messing ifing and butting. So they're laughing all the way to the bank. They've got us over a barrel, they think. And they really haven't. If she did what she was supposed to do, Theresa May, she should have just got on with it, got us out straight away, and we'd have been a hell of a lot better off. All that money that they're getting could go towards hospitals and highways and God only knows where else. Not just nurses and what have you, but so many other things that it could be spent on. Our roads, you know, and our health service. I mean, our health service is going down and down and down because all money is going out of country. Sorry, I'm on my soapbox, but I just feel so strongly about it. I really do. I wish I could get on that question time. I'd show them what I think. All these what the one and I just dread to, if Jeremy Corbyn gets to be Prime Minister, I'm telling you now, I'm gonna stick my head in oven. I can't stand the man. He's just the biggest con artist that there ever was in Parliament. He really is. Oh my God, what is going to happen to us if he gets in power? I don't think he will, though. Even his own party don't want him again. But
never going on question. Charlie only had people up to 70.
Ha ha ha! You are funny.
What 87?
I know. It's just Harry having his funny minute. Just ignore him. Yeah. So no, I definitely want us to get out and get out fast. The sooner the better. I promise you we won't be going anywhere. You know, we'll be fine. Everything will be hunky-dory. Oh, is she moving into her own bedroom then, Danielle? Have you let your craft room go then now? Because you had a craft room, didn't you, after Alicia moved? I can't stand any of them, man. That's what I mean. Who the hell do you vote for? There's nobody to vote for. And I don't like that. I'm sorry, but I just don't like Nigel Farage either. So it's not like I'm all for him, because I'm not, definitely not. And he started another, that's all we need, another bloody party to think gravy down. I'm not kidding. Oh dear. That's what I said, this country is a laughing stock. There's all the other countries in the world we can trade with. We don't need Europe. We really don't. I mean, as things are at the moment, European Union or Parliament or wherever they call themselves are telling us that we can only trade with European countries. And that is a load of bull. There are plenty of countries that will trade with us, including US and, you know, China. I know we already get stuff from China and that, but I think it would be a totally different kind of trade if, you know, if we could get away from the European Parliament. It's like going down to shops and saying, you can't go in there, that's Wilko's, you're not allowed to go in there. You'll have to go in there, or you can't go in this shop, you've got to go in that shop. You know, don't shop at Sainsbury's, you'll have to shop at Aldi or whatever. Although we do shop at Aldi, I'm not against Aldi. But you know what I mean? It's they just don't happen, you can't do that. I don't think we need a deal, and honestly, and a lot of the MPs don't think we need a deal. I really don't. You know, I mean, there's quite a lot of them that said, you know, we'd be better off without a deal, and we'd get out straight away then as well. But we don't need them for anything, because if we're tied in any way to them, then they've still got a foothold in the country, and we're paying them. They wanted 39 billion, not million, but billion, just to let us out. They can ducks. Oh, I think I've frightened everybody away. I better change subject. Oh dear, everybody got 6 here because I'm upsetting everybody. So that's probably why I'm losing for the subbies. Probably don't agree with me, but whatever. You know, they either do or they don't. It's just up to them. But we shall see. So what's everybody else working on then anyway? What's everybody's... Have you finished your tree yet, Caroline? They do trace your tree. Oh, thanks, Caroline. Are you still doing your tree, man? Or did you get it finished? No, you said you'd not got a lot left to do, did you? That's what it sounded like last night. Oh, you've not finished it. Oh dear. Okay. Well, I must admit, you're forgiven because you've not been well. So we'll let you off with that one. So, yeah. There's no worse though when you're not feeling well and don't always feel like doing anything. Me, this just does it for me. I love doing it, and you know, I feel really relaxed, and it's like a therapy. But you know, if you're looking at a bright light or whatever, or you're trying to study your symbols, sometimes that can give you a headache. Here. Oh, excuse me, I got hiccups again. Oh, I keep getting hiccups. It's awful. I'm shocking me hiccups. What are you looking at? All your pretty lights down garden.
Yeah, they've lit up.
Have they? You see our garden, it's absolutely full of lights, all different colours, all the way around garden. All them pound ones from Pound Shop. And then this year's ones are better than last year's ones because they actually flash and change colour. They're lovely. So it's looking like a proper fairy garden down there tonight now. Although he has been buying them over weeks to build them up and build them up. We have so many. We do. Did I hear you say you were putting kettle on, Mr. Scott? Hey, God, jumping out and he'll say how I. I don't know. I don't. I wonder where our Jane and our Julie are. They're normally here. Oh, Skull. Well, at least you've done one, Anne, because you've not been able to. Sorry, what?
I had an inkling you'd be probably moaning about there.
Well, at least you've had a go, Anne, and you've done one. So that's good. I've got two of yours done. It's just frames I'm needing now to get yours in, and then I don't know, I'll either post them to you or you'll come and fetch them. I finished doing one of the DPs, but not got it anymore. Oh, right, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh, Tracy, have you done your blanket? I bet that's a no. You're so bad. You are so bad, girl. Oh, naughty. Mind you, you weren't well last weekend, so she's got to be forgiven. If you're not well, you don't always feel like doing things. So I've got to forgive you. It's just one of them things. I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting fed up with this colour, do you know? When I change colour, it's boring. Getting boring. Am I doing these in right one? Oh, I am. Right, we're going on. Oh, no, I've missed. I can see two I've missed. One there and one below it. One there. I could do. I'll go back to the rest later. Got to change colour. Oh, dear. Got a really dry throat now. So, right, we're doing a dark colour. Oh, and I can't see. Yeah. So what's everybody doing then? What DPs have we got on go? Where are we? I wrote that there. We get it out. You better go, you better go. You'll be in trouble if not. Can't you sit to a little table, Anna? You got a little table you can put it on so the dog don't knock them. Well, we don't normally go shopping anyway, Anne, so won't worry. Double buggy for babies. Yeah. Yeah, we don't go, we don't very often, you know, we don't go shopping every day or anything, so we'll let Harry do all shopping and we'll just enjoy the spoils of the shopping. He brings cream cakes and things. It's nice. I send him shopping and he brings cream cakes. And I have my hot chocolate, which is doing me at the minute. And I don't have it made with milk. I have my hot chocolate made with water. And then I have single cream in it. And it's just delicious. And that's, apart from me 2 cups of tea in the morning, that's all I drink now. In the hot cup line. And then I drink, at the moment, I'm drinking bitter lemons instead of the grapefruit juice because I got a bit fed up with grapefruit juice. So much as I like it, and I do like it, I just got fed up, bored with it. So, did you hear that? Did you hear how he speaks to me? He told me to shut me up. Oh, cheers. Swapping cups and things over. So, yeah, so I have me bitter lemon instead of my grapefruit juice. And then occasionally I will have a little glass of wine.
Every day.
I don't have a glass of wine every day. Tell him to, didn't have any yesterday. I've had a bottle of wine. I opened it. When what day are we on today? Monday. I opened it about Wednesday last week and I've had 3 glasses out of it. So that's not every day. And considering that one evening I had 2 glasses, only small.
You had wine gums as a kid and you've got worse since.
Yeah, I only have little glasses. They're not very big wine glasses, mine. And I had a couple of an evening. And I don't do it every night, though. Because, well, I just don't. Because, you know, my mum, unfortunately, were a drinker in a big way. And I just fear getting like that. I won't ever, because I don't like it anyway. I don't like the feeling of having a lot of drink. But 2 small glasses of wine occasionally, I enjoy. It makes me feel a little bit sleepy, so I get a good night's rest after it. I don't ever have more than 2 glasses. And sometimes I have Baileys. And the Baileys glasses, I'll have to show you. I'll have to show you my Baileys glass if I can reach one, because it's no bigger than an eye bath. That's my Baileys glass. That's my hand. That's my Baileys glass. It's only like an eye bath. And I'll have 2 of them. Or I'll have 2 glasses of wine. So
Show a real one what you put flowers in.
So you see, I don't drink that much. And I don't drink every day either. I've just now and again. But Harry does like to keep having a little go. And I don't mind, because I will get my own back. Oh, and by the way, Anne, Harry is an old man as of Thursday this week. He will be the same age as me. No longer my toy boy until next December, till December.
That's 20 years ago for I'm saying you.
Yes, dear. Dream on. So, yes, the old man he doth come as of Thursday. Coming of age, or coming of old age.
I can come at any age.
Yeah, enough for that. Thank you. But yeah, so I have been enjoying a little tipple now and again. I don't drink a lot anyway, because I just don't particularly like it that much. I just enjoy one now and again, and think that's why I enjoy it. All right, Ariane's coming up very soon. Visit.
What?
Anne's coming up very soon to visit. Oh, roll of eyes, Anne. Roll of eyes. No, not a sound, just roll of eyes.
Why is like this float?
Oh dear. So, just give him something to look forward to. Me and Anne together. Oh dear. Oh dear, there could be trouble ahead. I don't know. Your wallpaper's falling off, Anne. Hi, Sun and Moon. Nice to see you. And Sarah. Welcome, and glad you could make it. Oh, excuse me. I got a frog. I sent a message to New Frog as well, regarding being not having enough of the special drills for that small pink mandala that I've done. And I messaged them straight away. I mean, it only got here last week. It came very quick from ordering. Only got here last week, and I did it virtually within a couple of days, and messaged them straight back with the order number, pictures, and still No reply. So that's New Frog as well, that just not getting back to me. It seems to be the story of my life, I think, getting all rubbish. Because funnily enough, I got one of the special owls I did. Hi, Marissa, glad you've dropped in. One of the special drill owls I did, I found that I was short on where like the front of the stomach, well, the front of the breast was all done in one particular special big yellow AB pearls, and when I come to do it, they weren't enough. So I had to pull a load off and then go and find something in my stash that could go on in the place. And I ended up putting pearls on. I left some of the originals in certain places, and then I put pearls on the rest, just to save any hassle, you know, and having to get back to them. And I hear other people and they say, well, they've done that, but then they get fed up of doing that and they get onto a company and they're very quick and they send us that and other. Why is it they never want to help me when I send them pictures and everything? I gave them order number, order date, and pictures showing the completed drill, except for these in the middle, where it shows nothing, not a word, not a dicky bird. So, but again, it's a weekend, so we'll see. Give them till tomorrow. I'll get back on them again tomorrow. I've got a lot to do tomorrow. Then I've got to get on to oh, they call them now then Voiler. I can't remember what they call. Oh, Voiler Mart. That's what the company where the light pad came from. That's the name of the company, Voiler Mart. So it's Voil Mart. And it's different to it's slightly different to the company where I bought it from, although it's connected. So you see, you don't know who you're dealing with. This is the trouble. So I think I will get onto eBay and try and get it sorted. Guess what you're filling in? What are you filling in? Anne, what are you filling in? Oh, I thought you got that sorted for you. Have you got to go and have it done again? Mind you, I know they told me it's only for 3 years. I have to go every 3 years to get mine done. So, unlike DLA, that is, you know, once you've got it, more or less. Or for somebody our age anyway. But with the PIP, it's like a nominated time, and then you have to go and or reapply, or I don't think you have to reapply. I think you just have to get in touch, you know, and tell them there's no change, or it's worse, things are worse, or things are better, or whatever. Whether you have to have a medical every time, I don't know. But her that I saw, and I was terrified before I went. I really thought I was going to lose my money. Well, I went last year. They're not redoing mine. I only got it last year. Well, October. No, I didn't. I'm lying. I went in October for meeting, and I got it in December. So I don't know, unless it's just in your area. I've not heard anything from mine. They told me I've got mine for 3 years. So I don't know. Yeah, I were really worried. Her that I saw Anne, was she were lovely. And I think the reason I was so worried was because the woman that I saw originally went for me, my DLA when we were up in Orkney. And this woman she was, I think she was Dutch or somewhere up there anyway, Netherlands or wherever. Oh, but she was really horrible. And I mean, she was a nasty person. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that all people from, you know, Netherlands or wherever are nasty. I'm not at all. I'm just meaning this particular one lady. Well, I won't even call her a lady. She was awful. She was so rude. And she was really, oh, I don't know. You know, you can say things, and in the sense like she was bent, she threw a pencil down on the floor, and she told me to bend down and pick it up. So I got down on my hands and knees and picked it up, and I made some sort of jokey comment. I can't really remember. Oh, I said, no, now I was going to pick me up, joking. And she said, enough of the irony. This is serious. And I thought, oh, bloody hell. Excuse me for breathing, you know. Oh, dear, I'm sorry, I'm not crawling in on my hands and knees. And she failed me on that because she said, you know, I didn't qualify. So I ended up appealing and going to a tribunal, and I got it. And I got full mobility and lower rate care. So that just goes to show you that she was good at her job, weren't she? Not. And then this year, when I had to go, well, last year I should say, in October, and I was really, really nervous. And I was really jittery about it. And Claire went with me on that one because it was at the point where Harry he was having a lot of trouble with his knee, and he wasn't driving very far for a while. So she took me, and I was more comfortable with her going with me anyway. And she was so nice. She was a lovely girl. And she was really pleasant and thoughtful, considerate. And I had no worries, none at all. And I actually walked very slowly, I might add, with not with wheelchair, with walking stick. One arm through Claire's arm and the walking stick, and we just walked very steadily to door and in, and then through place. And then we walked back round to the car park at Mike, because there was no way in the car park were at back, but you got to walk around to the front. So it took a few minutes, but we managed it. And yes, you were lovely. I think a lot depends on who you see on these people. Well, won't Paul take you on? Yeah, pathetic that, isn't it? And I'll tell you something, Harry was a full-time carer for his mother, and she used to get carers attendance allowance, but so that Harry could get paid for being a carer, they took it out of their money to give it Harry. So that's how they do it. They don't give you any of their money. They'll take it from the patient and give it to the carer. Because Harry's mother lost money because they were paying it to Harry. It was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Well, I had a right job on Caroline, because originally I was supposed to go in August, and you know, I just can't remember why I didn't go in August. But anyway, I did have an appointment originally for August, but we couldn't go in August. And they said I could change my appointment if I rang up. So I rang up and I changed my appointment. She was a really nice young girl. And she gave me this appointment and everything. She says, that's it, everything should go through. And I asked Claire if she'd go with me. Anyway, it got close, very close today. We're at Sheffield, middle of town, awful place to get to. So I rang and I said to her, Claire, I said, you know, I can't quite remember what time my appointment was for. So with that, she said, why don't you ring them up and just check? Because I worked at 11:30. So I rang them up and asked them to give me a check on time. And they said, there's no appointment down for you tomorrow. And I says, you are joking. I said, I changed it weeks ago because I was told I could do that. Anyway, she says, well, because you've let us know that you know that because you've rung to, what we'll do, we'll give you a number. You'll have to ring them back. What they'll do is they'll send your papers back to, where is it? Benefits people, wherever. So I rung them back, and they said that because I hadn't attended my first appointment, and I said I rang up and changed that appointment, and I was given a new appointment for tomorrow, and they've told me, and I rang up just to check on time, and they told me there weren't appointment done. She hadn't registered it. She changed it on her bit, but she'd not sent it through. So I had to then rearrange an appointment. And she says, where would you like it to be? And I said, well, I didn't know I could change venue. She said, well, there's one nearer to you than where you were going before. And I said, really? She says, I don't know, it's at Sheffield, but she says, it's Dinnington. I says, that's just up road from me. It's only like, what, 3 miles away, 4 miles away at most. And Sheffield, we're right down motorway and all the rest. Oh, good grief. So I opted for that one, and I went in October. And it was, and Claire went with me, and it were amazing. And because she said to me, was there a reason for you missing your first appointment? And I said, yes, I changed my appointment, but the girl that did the change didn't register it. She didn't put it all the way through. So therefore it wasn't actually official. And I didn't know that. And the reason being, I wrote the appointment day down and time. Not the time, just wrote the appointment date down. And she said there'd be a letter in post, and it never came. And that's why I rang up to find out and make sure my appointment time was right for the following day. And there weren't an appointment, and that's why I'd not got a letter. So that's what you've got to be checking, keeping an eye on. I don't know, the things you have to do these days with health service. And it's not actually health service that's doing these PIP things either, Anne. It's being all done by a French company. They're the ones that are in charge of it. The girl I saw was English, of course, but it's a French company, apparently. Why they have to give it to somebody in France, this could be another bloody common market thing. You know, taking work from English to get it French. I don't know. I've got nothing against French people. I've got nothing against anybody abroad, you know, but can't we just be neighbours rather than be, you know, tied at hip, joined at hip, and not have our own community like we used to? I don't know. I'm not getting on that one again because it gets me all upset and annoyed and cross. And I get ratty. But that attendance allowance is it's ridiculous. You know what they expect you to work for. And if they find out you're earning any money anywhere else, they stop that off you as well. But they took it out of Harry's mother. They didn't you know, didn't give it her extra. And when Harry applied for attendance allowance for me, before I got onto this PIP thing, they said that originally they wouldn't give it to a pensioner. And then when we got all forms to fill in, or we filled forms in, and they said that it got to be a pensioner or vice versa. I can't remember. But they contradicted each other anyway. And I thought, oh, it's just not worth it. Let them keep it. It's just not worth it. So we went without. We just decided we'd pull his belts in and manage, and we did until I became pension age. That made a big difference to us once I got my pension coming in, and then we actually started being just comfortable when Harry reached pension age. And now we do okay. You know what I mean? We're not rich. We've not got stacks of money everywhere, but you know, we're comfortable. And I think that's only because there's two of us that's got, you know, pension coming in. If I was on my own with just my pension to rely on, I wouldn't be able to manage at all because it just wouldn't be enough. Because council tax apparently has gone up again this year, and we don't qualify for a reduction with that now like we used to. But I mean, we were straight up front with that. As soon as we got into that criteria, we went down to council officers and told them that you know, we weren't entitled and we wanted to get it settled for a direct debit. And at first off, she said, we're a bit early for that. And I said, yes, but I don't want it to get to a stage where we're going to be late and then getting into any bother. So do it now, please. Sort it out now. And she wouldn't do it. We had to go back. I think about 2 weeks later, we had to go back. Hi, Dara. Dido. Welcome. I don't know whether we've met yet. Have we met before? And perhaps in somebody else's perhaps in somebody else's chat, I don't know. But you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Don't you have an ordinary wheelchair, Anne? Oh dear. Well, oh, depending on where they do it, if it were a hospital, you could borrow one. I don't know. I don't know whether you can hire them. You maybe could hire one, Anne. You need one. I don't know why you haven't got one. I got mine through National Health, from hospital. I'm surprised they've not loaned you one, actually. When do you go? When are you having it done? Right, let's have a look. 11. Where are we? Hi, Rosebud. Glad you could join us. Welcome. So when are you going, Anne? Did you say? I can't remember if you said or not. I wish I could remember what I was going to talk to you about tonight, because I thought about it last night while we were on Caroline's chat, and I can't remember what it was. I thought, I can tell you about that. It was something that was, I don't know, it was something that was said on Caroline's, and it reminded me of, but it's gone out of my head. Oh, just the forms. All right. Oh, right. So you don't know when you're going for one anyway yet, then. So you've got time to get one if you need it. That's all right then. I had some visitors yesterday. I had my lovely little friend Layla come to visit me with her mummy and daddy and a sister. Came over and visited us, and I'd done Layla an owl diamond painting. And you remember the one? It was just the owl. It was quite a cute one, actually. I wasn't particularly keen on it when it first arrived. I thought, I were expecting it to be nicer than that. But time it was done, and I'd framed it, I sort of fell in love with it. Thought it was really nice, but it was lacking something. And the frame I'd got, the only frame I could fit it in, was scratched. And I thought, well, that looks awful, that scratch. And I couldn't paint it. I ain't got time to anyway. And I couldn't get the glass fully out of it, because these were some second-hand frames I'd bought from somebody. So I thought, well, it looks a bit tatty. And I just wasn't happy about giving it to anybody in that state. And then suddenly the penny dropped. I thought, what's wrong with washi tape? I'll try washi tape. Well, I've got this lovely glittery washi tape, and I've also got some pretty blue and what have you washi tape. So I'd also got to put some round Jane's picture that I've done for her, which I've got to get sent off. I've not done it yet. But also, I thought I'd do it on Danielle's little girl's one. So I did, I put this washi tape round, and it was a nice, pretty blue one. Put that on. Still wasn't enough. So I did some quilled flowers. Now, I don't do a lot of quilling, but I do quilling now and again. I like to do a little bit now and again. So I did a couple of little scrolls and a few flowers in bright colours. And, you know, it looked lovely. I was really pleased with it when it was done. I thought, yeah, that's just what it needed. And especially for a little girl, you know, for a little girl's bedroom, I thought it was really sweet. And it did look nice. So I thought she's going to like that. And on Jane's, I did a glittery purple washi tape, which is perfect for us because it's the purple blingy special drill owl that I did. I call her the sassy owl. And I put this washi tape around the frame. It was exactly the same frame as Layla's, and again, it's slightly scratched. So I put washi tape around that first, and then I did some purple and lilac rolled ribbon roses, and I put those on that one, and they look really nice. So I was quite pleased with that. So that just wants wrapping up now, and then posting off down to Cardiff, and because Jane's already sent me her swap. What she? I hope you've seen that video. Jane sent me her swap. We were doing a swap of a knife, fork, and spoon. My idea. We were a bit stymied. We didn't know what to do, and I'm thinking, oh, what can we do that we've not already done, and all this. And for some reason, this stupid idea popped into my head. I know, we'll alter a knife, fork, and spoon. So Jane said, okay, and what are we going to do this? And I said, well, I don't know. I'll leave that up to you, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. Anyway, because it was Christmas coming up, we'd done our last swap for the year, sort of thing. We were having our Christmas break and what have you, and then we were going to do it after just after Christmas, and then it got a little bit busy for both of us. Jane had a lot of swaps and things on, so she said, do you mind if we hang on with that? And so I said, no, I didn't mind, because I still don't know what I'm going to do. But Jane knew what she was going to do with hers, but I had no idea what we were going to do. And then I got an idea what I wanted to do, and I attempted that, and it didn't work. So I had to do the same thing, but in a different way. So I can't say where it is until Jane gets it. But when I got Jane's swap item, I was blown away. Absolutely blown away. Whoever thought, you know, of doing what Jane did, it was just amazing, brilliant. Talk about thinking out of the box. She did like a dressing table set. She turned the spoon into a brush. She turned and decorated it all in lace. It was lovely. She turned the fork into a mirror. Again, all lovely and laced up and decorated. And then the knife, she just decorated it, put a nice flower on and lace and what have you. And I thought, that is just thinking amazing. How dare she be so clever? And I still didn't know what I was doing, really. I'd sort of got mine started, but anyway, I got it finished. I didn't open Jane straight away, actually. I told her I'd got it. I let her know it had arrived that day. But I said I won't be opening it till at least very late, very earliest, it'll be tomorrow. And I'll video it. So I did. So the day that I got it, I was busy working on my swap for her. And I've managed to get it finished. And it's just funny. And Jane will see it funny side, I'm sure. It's awful. Load of tish tosh. When you look at what Jane, I don't know, she just pulls them out. She's amazing, that lady. And I don't know how she thinks some things up. She's just got such a creative mind. There's no doubt in that. Whatever anybody doubt Jane, she's got a fabulous creative mind. And so yeah, so I've got Jane's to finish. I've not finished. I've finished it. I've got it to send off, I should say. So and I was going to try and get that done this afternoon, but we've been buzzing about in town shopping. And then we decided to call in at this lovely cafe in town, and it's called Jenny's Cafe. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're either Egyptian or Arabian. I'm not sure. They're nice people, really nice people, and the food is beautiful. It's proper proper English food, cooked very nicely, presented very nicely, and it's a fantastic cafe, and it's not stupid prices. It really is good. So today we decided, Harry had the roast beef, Yorkshire pudding and all the trimmings, and I had shepherd's pie. And you don't just get 1 or 2 veg, you get 4 veg as a rule. And it was really, really nice. So that took us a little bit longer in town than I expected. And then we got back, and I was just in time for, well, I thought actually I caught Laura on time, but she's had a few hiccups. Well, it was funny because so did Caroline, had a few hiccups last night as well. And I don't think it wasn't Caroline's fault. It just went like that. I was exactly the same the week before. I don't know why. Mine went off. I just couldn't, I don't know what happened. It just, it was like a false start. And then Laura's been having issues this afternoon with hers, but hopefully it should be okay for a night one tonight. I should just pop in for a 10 minutes before I go to bed, because it's late, that one. But I don't like to just pop in and say hello to everybody. And do. And Rosie Posey is a lot better. Her coat's settling down again nicely. It's like as soon as she gets those antibiotics, everything starts looking a lot better. He did give her a steroid injection actually to try and speed the process up. It's, instead of just waiting for it to work its way into a system, he gave her a jab to why is that one darker than all the others? It's an imposter. And so so Rosie Posey is quite a good bit happier. The trouble with her being happier is she wants to share everything we have. When she's not feeling like a normal self, she'll just lay and sleep and do doggy things like sleeping a lot. But when she's on the mend, as she is at the moment, as soon as she hears any biscuit packet rattling or whatever, or toast popping up in toaster, she is then on high alert to share. Whether you want to share or not, you have to share. Oh dear, she is funny. She is such a sweetheart. But I am glad that she's a lot better. She's feeling better. She's looking brighter in her face. You can tell, can't you, when they're feeling better? Because poor little soul, she's been really down in dumps. having all this. I mean, she's no scabby bits now. They've cleared up, and she just. The only thing is, you know, I mean, what does worry me? I mean, when we took her in, and he says, "How is she?" and we said, "Not good." And he took one look at her, and he says, "Oh dear." He says, "No, it's flared up badly, hasn't it?" And I said, "Yeah." And I said, "She's making like all round a jaw, around the mouth, sort of thing, very sore and bleed and what have you." Um, and he says, "Well, I was hoping we could take knock her, you know, her prednisones, wherever they are, down, you know, dosage down." But he says, "While she's like that, we can't do that at all. In fact," he says, "we're going to have to put her on more antibiotics, I think." And of course he did, and he gave her a jab, and it was like instant, look at me, I'm better. Bless her little heart. It was just lovely to see her so perky and bright, and it's just not fun when you're having pistachios and she wants them. She had more than me. Oh, gone. Okay, Caroline. Bye-bye, darling. Hope you feel better soon. Hi, Nicole. Oh, no, you've not missed anything, honestly. You've not. I've been just ranting about all sorts. I'm just making sure, I'm just checking my number, because sometimes I get that carried away and I go on to the next one without changing my colour. But I'm all right yet for a bit. So my little Rosie Posy is happy again for now, for the moment. And we're a bit shorter in the bank. It was very expensive this time, but you know, I mean, you've just got to, haven't you, if you want them to get right. But it's, I mean, the vet that we go to now is an awful lot cheaper than the one we used to go to. It would have been a lot more money there. But they weren't doing anything anyway. It was just not working. Everything they tried just did not work and weren't improving. Whereas at least with this vet, we do see an improvement very quickly, you know. But I didn't really think they could stay on antibiotics. I didn't think antibiotics did that much good, you know. I thought after so long they can't take them. But clearly they can. And she's back on them, and she's better again. Well, getting better again. So I don't know whether it's going to have to be antibiotics full time. Maybe knock her steroid tablet down and keep her on antibiotics if they can do that. I don't know if I don't even know if they do that kind of thing. It's just, don't know. This canvas is not very flat. I just took it straight out of the box and started working on it. I didn't out of the bag. And started working on it without giving it some flattening time. So that's why I'm having this popping up issue. I've got bits of tape all over the place on it, trying to hold it down. This washi tape I'm using don't stick to glass very well, you know, on light pad. So, but then again, I don't think you're supposed to stick washi tape on your light pad, are you really? But whatever. We do what we can. We do. Somebody on Etsy. Do you like it, Anne? I'll get you one, Chuck. Hi, Gertie. Glad you could make it. Welcome. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I used to have 4 dogs. If I did out tonight. Yeah, I had 4 dogs and 3 cats for sharing. Yeah, I've been there and done that. And they were all Springers, nutty dogs. Well, 3 Springers and a Jack Russell. Which were a big Jack Russell. And then 3 Springers. We lost Luke Judy and we ended up with 3 Springers and a Westie. When Phoebes. I got my Phoebe. But one is sufficient. She doesn't just come to me. She'll come and grab off me and then she'll go and catch off Harry. And I tried to sneak a biscuit while she's not looking. Nah, that don't happen. No chance. She's like, ears are up and she's pouring at me to share. Come on, share. But then you know she's got a real cheek because when she's shared my biscuits and they've all gone, she'll go in the kitchen and she'll go and get her biscuits, bring it in lounge and sit and lay down on the floor in front of my chair. Look at it for 5 minutes and then eat it all on her own. She won't share with me. She just eats it all herself. She's a little gannet. She's actually laid out on the sofa at the minute, Sparkle. Getting her right little belly on her, bless her. But of course that's steroids that do that. Make her eat more and her belly grows a bit more and it gets a bit heavier. And she sits on my knee. She don't walk upstairs very often. She sits on my knee on my chairlift and goes up on my knee. Yeah, she will go up on her own. But if she's going up with me, she always wants to sit on my knee on a chair and have a ride up. She's funny. She is. And she'll have a lift down and all. She don't even walk down them. She likes to lift down. If she stays in bed, Harry gets up before me. And sometimes Rosie will stay in bed. Because she's got her own bed in bedroom. And she'll stay in bed and have a lie in. And then when I get up, she'll come downstairs with me. She waits while I've been for a winkle. Get my dressing gown on and I get on a chair and she'll see me. She'll go and jump on bed and stay on bed until I'm on my chair to go downstairs. And then she'll come and she'll run quick and jump on me. Jump up to come up on my knee. She can't jump up on my knee. She can't jump up at all. She's too fat. The tummy's too big now. And she's too old as well. I mean, she's 9. Bless her. But she's a little doll. Very hard to. God help me when I've not got her anymore. I don't even like to think about that though. But you know, when she gets to this age, because I lost my other Westie at this when she was Rosie's age, and Rosie's just gotten a few months past that, so I'm just keeping my fingers crossed now. But when she was getting poorly again with a coat and the sores on her back, and I thought, oh, I hope we're not going to, you know, I hope we're not going to be in trouble with her again. But no, she's better again. She's a lot better than she were. My light pad's an A2. you can get one. This one I'm having problems with, although it's been on its best behaviour so far tonight. Just keep going up, and I've got a loose cable. It's supposed to be a fixed cable, but it's very flexy inside. I think it's got a loose connection. But they've got some on Amazon. I paid £45.99 for this. They've got some on Amazon at £46.99, and I would rather go to them than these people because these are keeping me messing about. But yeah, it's an A2, this one. But I mean, A4s are all right, but you've got the same problem with A4. It's got a flimsy little plug thing that goes in edge, and it rattles about, and it's not a secure fitting. So it's only like a phone charger. Whereas the A3s and the A3s and the A2s, you can get them with a fixed cable. I've never had an A3. I thought if I'm going to go bigger, I'm going to go for a big one straight away because I don't want to be buying an A3 and then find out I'm not happy with it and I want an A2. So I just missed one, went to one extra and decided to go for A2 straight away. And I've got an A2 tabletop easel as well, and that was £25 from Amazon, and I think it was, I don't know that it was free postage, 99 pence postage, and it's one from the Works. And if you order it from Works, you've got, I think it's £4.99 your postage. But to get this one from Amazon, it comes from the Works, but your postage is only 99p, so you're saving £4 by buying it via Amazon. So that's a bit of possibly useful information, I would say, if you're thinking of getting one. I would definitely recommend them. And I've got mine on a little like fold up picnic type table, and I'm sat in my easy lounge chair. It's not a high one, it's just a normal, chair, and I can sit on this, and I've got my back erect. I'm not slouching. I don't slouch anyway. I can't. I don't know. I don't think I'm physically able to slouch. But I do sit with my back erect. I like, it's just how I'm most comfortable with my back straight. And I don't suffer any problems. Whereas when I was doing diamond painting flat and I was bending over it, I was hurting my back and my neck worse than my back, really. It was because the spondylosis was kicking and screaming at me. Coming on nicely, this at the bottom now. Right, so just a minute, I've spied another I missed. Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh, only 3. Oh, nearly missed 3 there, look. Just saves me having to get them out again if I get more. And you'll bet your life I'll miss some. Yeah, I can see another one there. Isn't it funny when you put them away, straight away you start seeing them again. And you have to think, oh, I've got to get them all out again. Just for 1 or 2. Right, I'm going to take a chance now. I can see more, but it doesn't matter. I've got a top bit to do yet, so. That's that one. So what do we want now? U, number 18. Now I weren't all that keen on these at first, but I have found them pretty good, really. I did discover that there's a lot of them in a lot of these little boxes. These lids don't, that one has, but some of these lids don't click down. They don't stay down. And that is annoying. Because I actually have one, I've moved them around a bit now, swapped some, that would wouldn't click shut because I found out I dropped one. Oh, and lid popped open and I got drills everywhere on the floor. And I literally had to get down on my hands and knees, picking them up. And oh, sometimes it's so hard to find. And if they go in pile of your carpet, you've no chance of seeing them. Oh, and it don't matter what colour they are, they just seem to bed themselves down into carpet. So, and you can't afford to move them all up, you know. If you've dropped a lot, otherwise you're not probably having enough for finishing your painting. So you've got to be sure you pick them all up. So, especially when you've not like this one, there's no DMC code. Oh yeah, that was something else. Last night, I was after I'd done my tiger, not my tiger. Oh, Harry called it tiger. After I'd finished my leopard, that Huracan one, I got all the DMC numbers, and I've already got some boxes all set up with DMC numbers on, and already got some DMC drills in. So I sat last night sorting them out to put my drills away to free my boxes up to do my next one. And I could not believe the difference in colours, even though they're both DMCs. And I'm not talking just a slight shade. I'm talking totally different colours. Like, oh, one light colour and one really dark. So then I've got like now, I've got DMC codes, but I've got an A and a B. On certain ones, I've got an A and a B because they, you know, some of them where it's just been a slight shade difference. I thought, oh, bugger it, and I put them together. But if it was too big a difference, obviously I couldn't do that because I wouldn't have been able to use them if I'd done that. So, yeah, so I've got like A and B pots. Well, you know, there's only so much storage space you can have, you know, when you keep doing them like this. So, I don't know. It annoys me that if they're a DMC code, I know there's different dyes and all that, but there shouldn't be that much difference. There just should not be that much difference in colours. I don't mind a faint difference, but I do object grossly to that when there's a lot of difference, a big shade. I don't know. But I'm loving this one. It's coming on nicely. Nearly got all the bed done now. Look. It's cute little picture. Where are I? Before I got my drills out for this one, I could see them everywhere, these U's, and now I'm struggling finding them. I don't know. Hi, Barbara. See what I mean? Can't find them now. If you'll get your emojis on for all the new people that have come on, and let everybody see that you've got channels, then you can all subscribe to each other. So get those emojis showing, and we'll have a few thumbs up, please, if we can. I've only got 2 thumbs up tonight. I upset everybody that much. Whoops. It's a quiet night though tonight, I think, for everybody. There you go. We see emoji and you're not subscribed. Thank you, Tracy. If you see those emojis, go across to that channel, give them a sub to each other, If you want to know how to do it a quick way, if you just, the 3 little dots at the side of the names down the right hand side, and if you click on there, it'll say go to channel. It doesn't take you away from this one, it just opens up a new window and you can go and subscribe like that. So you don't have to miss any of the chat or change channels and things. It's so easy. You can do it straight from here. No wonder I couldn't pick one up. There's one on. I thought I were having problems. I did. So, there's some more there. Look. Thank you, Anne. I am from, I was born and bred in Yorkshire, in the UK. I now live in Nottinghamshire, which is not very far away. It's more or less on the border with Yorkshire and Nottinghamshire. But I'm in Robin Hood country now. Where are you from? Is it Barbara? Hey, Jennifer. Nice to see you. Welcome. Well, this tape's not, it's not doing very well at all. They keep falling off tapes. I'm trying to hold it still and hold it straight. And washi tape's not good enough for the job. I don't know. No. Whoops. Anybody book the holidays? Where are you going? Where are you going on holiday? Come on, let's talk nice things, holidays and things. Anybody going anywhere special this year? Or is it just to stay at home? Hello, Mary. Welcome. Wow, snow. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, it's not very warm here either, actually. It's not very warm here. It's been lovely sunshine, but oh, that wind has been bitterly cold. We went out in it, but I think, oh, I probably should have thought twice before going out. I did put my big coat on, though, I must admit. My warm coat. Because in actual fact, we've had some weather here where I've just literally had a jacket on and it's been quite warm in just my jacket. So, you know, I can't really grumble at the weather we've had. To say for this time of the year, it's been good, but yeah, bitter cold today. But again, lovely and dry, sunshine. So, you know, can't really complain too much, can we? Well, we can if we want, but nobody listens. And I think that's all that you's done for the moment. Yeah, it's looking lovely. I can't wait to get onto these two. I should have done top half first, shouldn't I? I just think it's such a cute picture. It's called, you know, it's called senility when you're in your old age. Senile old lady. Right, let me see. Oh, let's do some pink. Number 14. Nice pink. Pretty pink. Nice bit of pink. There's not a lot of pink, but it's pretty. And I'll give you a link. Hi, Becky. Glad you could make it. And I'll get you the link for this, Penny, if you like. Because Janet gave me the link. It's lovely. It's really comfortable as well. Much, much better than the plastic things they send. They're awful. Make my hands hurt. So that's all my pinks for time being. Of that colour anyway. It was short and sweet, that pink. So X is 19. X marks the spot. Yeah, we've had it windy today as well, man. We don't get like you do, but being windy here today, ooh, really cold. But they're saying that the air is coming down from Scandinavia down this way at the moment, which is why we're getting it so cold. You know, we should have just told them we don't want it, you can keep it. But they sent it anyway. I don't know. But yeah, it is. It's very cold. And yet we're getting close to, well, we're into spring, aren't we now? We're not just getting close, we're into spring. Or British summertime, as it's called, since they changed the clocks. Although where they get summertime from at the minute, I don't know. But they say we're going to have a good summer. Whether it's true or not, we'll see. Be nice. It would be jolly nice. Well, blooming. Oh, that can go on there. That is an X. That was handy. Oh, got lots of them down at bottom here. Get those emojis up, lady. If you show your emojis, people will go sub to you if they're not already. Get those emojis showing. If we can see your emojis, we can subscribe to your channel. And subscribe to each other and your channels will grow. I have a lady on here. They call her Anne, and she's crafty littler things, and she also does diamond painting. Not quite on the scale that I've been doing it, but she does do diamond painting. So she'll subscribe to you, and I'm sure you could, if you could subscribe to her back, because she's been not well and not been doing much on YouTube recently because of her health problems. It would be nice for her to get a few subscribers. There you go. Super. Super, super. Yeah, she's not a bad old stick, our little Anne. Or Anne Littler, but I call her Little Anne. She's only tiny. Oh dear. She's what you call a wee little Anne, aren't you? But she's not a bad old stick. She put something rude up about me. She might do if I don't. She'll calling her an old stick. Whoa, pretty emojis. Beautiful. It just shows you how many people are of the same sort of, you know, crafters. We all like the same kind of things. As much as I do other crafts, I've let this take over a bit too much, really. I think that's why I've lost a few subscribers, to be honest. Because I've not been doing the other crafty stuff. But I have got a couple of things sort of in the off. I'm doing a I'm all right. I thought I've got wrong one then. I'm doing a project at the moment, making a tabletop water feature. I did one, but I sort of got everything ready before I did it, so that you know, it would take me a long time. But this time, I decided I would do one and go through all the preparations, little jobs that need doing before you can get to the actual building the project up. So it's all like making your own little dishes and you know, your little pots that you want to have your waterfall flowing from. So and I was going to carry on with it last weekend, but last weekend, just before that, we decided to bath and groom Rosie Posey, and just before I got round to cutting her clothes, she's cut my skin. She tore my skin on the back of my hand. So that meant then I couldn't mess with clay and stuff and paint. I didn't want to get anything in it because it was quite sore. But it's all better now. So hopefully this week I will be getting back into that and going on to the next step. So if you've not seen the first video, I don't think it was a very long one. You can look back on my video list and you'll see that there. We'll take a look at that, and then the next step is going to be decorating and different ways you can decorate your little pots, and then also waterproofing them as well, because if you're making clay, like little clay dishes, then you do need to waterproof them, because it makes them very vulnerable with the water. They just soak up the water. Even though they've dried, they will soak up the water again. So yeah, that's That's a good idea, Anne. Yeah, do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, then people know your name. Mind you, I get Rosie all the time. I get called Rosie, but I don't mind that. So. Because of Rosie Posey, you see. It's Rosie Posey's fault. But I don't mind. You know, when people find out that my name's not Rosie, they'll say, oh, I am sorry. No need to be sorry. I don't mind one little bit. You know, they don't know if they don't know me. And they just see my channel name, of course, they're going to think my name's Rosie. And that's fine. I'm happy with that. So, did we get to hear about anybody's holidays when I were asking? I didn't look up, I should have done. I just got my head stuck in these. I'm going to stop grilling in a minute and have a quick ciggy while I chat to you. We can talk, we can chat about all sorts. But get me extras, oh, I missed one. Get me extras done. Oops, whoops, daisy. Oh, it's there. Oh, floor. There. Yeah. Yes, this pen I got off somebody's Etsy store, and I can't remember. Janet Stokes got me the link, so I'll get the link and I'll leave it in the description bar underneath this. When this live's finished, I'll leave it in the description box for the link for this pen. This is lovely. I bought two from AliExpress. Hang on. Are they in here? No, they're not. It should be in this one. It were easier to get to. They are. They're in this one. Just bear with me. I've got boxes galore of stuff here. Right. Okay, so here are the two I got from. I got these from AliExpress. They're very pretty. Really nice. Wax on one end and placer on the other. But if you can see, hang on, I've got to get that way you can see that. Right there, can you see how big this one is? And how tiny this one is? This is really small. Now I have got wax in it, but it's not as good as this. So this is the same size as these that you get from, you know, if you look at those, they've got the same nib in. This has got a much smaller, finer nib, so it doesn't pick up as well. And I got that one. I got two actually. I didn't know it was going to work out like that. I got that one and I got that one. But they both of them have got this same very, very, very fine nibbing in the end, so they don't pick up the wax as well as the others. And I mean, they're only cheap, these from Ali anyway. They're not expensive, and they are usable. I mean, I wouldn't say I can't use them. I just don't think there is. Why will that not go together now? Have I got both the wrong box? Don't know. Oh, there's a right way and a wrong way, clearly. So, yes, so I'd recommend this one. and I'll leave a link in my description box where I got this from, because it wasn't expensive, and it's very comfortable. It's nicely balanced. These are, oh, you know, they're all right. I don't use a multi-placer anyway. I don't mind putting them on one at a time. I don't use multi-placers, so I'm not really bothered about multi-placer. And this is nice because that is not tapered as the same. If you're going to hold it right down there, you know, that's going to hurt. You've got a ridge there. I've had them with that silly squishy thing on it, and all that does is slide up and down here when you're trying to use it. So that's annoying as well. I do keep that handy if I need it, but I've not needed it since I've had this one. This is all I've used, and I really like it. So, and I might even indulge in possibly another one like this. And I don't know. I don't mind, Marissa. That sounds good to me. First weekend in May. Yeah, that do me. I'm happy with that. Or June, as far as that goes. It's up to you. Just let us know, and I'll do a 2-hour this next one. So I only did an hour last time. They're only cheap, Anne. Yeah, I've seen them, and I don't like them. There were a lady that made some similar to that. They weren't lights though, but they were like oh, I can't remember who it were, and I feel dreadful not knowing who it was now. But they got either a llama on the end. Hi, Laura, darling. Oh, bless you. I didn't know whether you were going to manage to get in. They got llamas, or they got unicorns on the end. But again, I'm not a unicorny person, so I weren't really bothered. I just fancied one that was like a pen, the shape of a pen, and it really is very, very comfortable. So yeah, so I'm happy with that. And it wasn't dear, not at all. You fell asleep. Oh, babes, you must need it. If you fell asleep, you must have needed it. And in any case, you need a bit of sleep if you've got to stay up tonight for your latte. It's not late to you, but it's late to me. I shall be there, though. Just very briefly, but I shall be there. Hello, Julie. I wondered if you'd manage it. We've got one of our other amigos here, and it's not Jane. We've got Anne. Anne Littler's here, our other amigo. We only need our Jane here now, and then we're all here again. Crafty Littler Things is another Anne, Laura. We've got 4 amigos here in the UK. Anne is one of them. Julie, who's just arrived, Julie Derry, she's another one. And then our lovely Jane Davis, who's not here tonight, but she might be busy or whatever, but she's the other one, and then me. So there's 4 amigos, and that all came about because, as you know, I like owls, and Julie bought me some owls, 4 owls. So I made them all a little brass nameplate with the names on. And there was an Anne, a Julie, and a Jane. So we're the 4 amigos. Owl amigos. No, we've only got 3 here unless our Jane comes. But yeah, with foreign egos. I'm going to have a smoke. I'm chatting to you now. I'm going to have a fag. I'm going to be puffing. But you won't, I won't puff it at you. Yes, we are the foreign egos. So, getting back to this holiday thing, where's everybody going for holiday? Or aren't you going on holiday? I think we're having a week in Wales, but that's about it. And then hither and yon. Did you get your bathroom ones up yet, Laura? They were gorgeous. They were them two lovely, relax and was it welcome? Lovely, two lovely diamond paintings. I've just seen some extras I've missed, so I'm going to put them in. They were really pretty. I've got one with seashells on it. I might do that next. But I did want to get this one done and up in my bedroom. Over the bed. Just to remind Harry that I'm an old lady nowadays. I'm tired. Julie, I've not started mine yet. I shall have to get cracking. I've watched one or two people's videos that's done them, and I'm still none the wiser. But I will get going. I'm hoping actually we can try and get some sort of a I don't know, get that messy craft room sorted out a bit better, because it's at the moment it's a hoard. That's all it is. It's just like you know these programs they have on television, the people's homes hoarded. Well, that's my craft room. That's what my craft room looks like. Somebody's hoarded house. Hey, we've been lucky. Caroline didn't have. What did she just put there? Have you messaged Jane? Why are you showing Harry in bed? You can't really see him yet. I've not got to him. I've only got the bed bit done, or not even got all that done yet. But yeah, I think it's dead good. I'm going to have a look at the others. You know, there's more in this. There's more to this. There's others like this, and I want to have a look what there are. I'm not sure if not one's. What? Oh, I thought Harry were talking to me then. Yeah, I'll have a look and see what others there are like it. No, not like me, Julie. Man, it's disgraceful. I really ought to be ashamed. I'm not, but I really ought to be. Yeah, it is. It's cute. That's the whole. That's what did it. It just drew me because it was cute. You resemble Marissa. I am a hoarder. I am really a hoarder. In fact, you can't. It's not just my craft room. I've got my old craft room upstairs that's chock-a-block. My big craft room downstairs that's more than chock-a-block. And my conservatory that's behind me is more chock-a-block. I really need to do something. I mean, the house itself isn't. It's just those 3 rooms. I don't know. I keep saying I'm going to have a de-stash, but I don't know what to get rid of. I know you do. Shut up. Nobody asked you. Harry pipe it up. He knows what to get rid of, he says. But he's got all the wrong ideas. It's cute, isn't it? Oh, you like it, this one. And then I'm going to have to... I've got all my diamond paintings out yesterday because I had a visit from my lovely Danielle. And I was showing her all of them. She says, how many have you done? And I says, I don't know. A lot. And I mean, a lot I've framed and gifted away or ready to gift away. And I think I've sold 1. And then all my others are all in big folders, flat, that's done. And I think actually what I might do is get all my others that aren't done flattened, because I started this knit, I hadn't flattened it properly when I started it. I just took it out of its roll, out of its sleeve. And it's better if you let them flatten out a bit before you try and put drills on them. So, but I think I'm going to flatten them all out and put them all in a folder before I do them, because they, you know, then I can just pick any one of them out. I haven't got to look just for them that I've not done. Hey, Crafty Kitty, welcome. Glad you could make it. Hello, Jane. The 4 amigos are in town. Yay! Yes, we're all here. The 4 amigos all in one room. Glad you could make it, Jane. Yeah, all together. Woo woo. Yeah, but we're only missing you last weekend. There were other three of us were here, and you were missing. Yeah, we're all in the house. We're owl amigos, and owl amigos, not amigos, owl amigos, because of the owls thing. Oh, right, of course, you said you were getting Lucas today. Oh, bless, he's here for a few, you got him a couple of days. I think you got him for a couple of days, because they're off school, aren't they now? Whoosh, off school. Where does the time go to? I mean, it's Easter next weekend, and I'm still getting over Christmas. Mind you, we had it busy before Christmas, decorating and doing. But number 16, yeah, check. I have to check. I get them out and then I have to go back and check. See if I've got the right number. I've done it twice now where I've got stuck into a diamond painting, really cracking on, and then realised I put them all on wrong ones. And thought, oh, goodness sake, now I take them all off. Which is not bad if it's the first colour you've put on. Bad enough, but it's not that bad. But when you've already got some on, that's a simple colour, you're struggling to remember which ones. Well, I am anyway, because I've only got a bird brain. Being an old bird and all, I'm an old bird brain. But I just like to, sometimes I get myself really in the flow, putting all these lovely drills on and then eat. I have this there when I realise what I've done. Ooh. Oh, are you going, Nicole? Bye. Thanks for coming. See you next week, hopefully. Yeah, well, we are, aren't we? It's getting on. Bye, sweetie. Yes, it's Easter. It soon got round. And I mean, it's late this year, Easter. I can never get my head around it why it can keep changing days, but it does. Every year it's a different time. It doesn't make sense to me. Mind you, if Queen can have 2 birthdays, I suppose it's Queen's birthday, isn't it, on Sunday? Easter Sunday, and Her Royal Majesty Queenie. Oh, thank you, Marissa. Yeah, it's Queen's birthday. I don't think she's invited me to a party. I've not had me invite yet, anyway. And then they're awaiting Meghan's baby. That bit next thing we're hearing about. So I don't think, looking at size of her, I don't think she's going to be much longer. I think she's stumped them all, ain't she? Because she's having a home birth, water birth. Oh, night, Tracy. All right, my darling. We'll speak to you again soon. Bye, love. Night. Sleep well. Yes, so we've got Meghan's baby on way anytime soon. Queen's birthday, she'll be 93. My goodness me. Can't believe it, can you? It's flying. Harry's an old man on Thursday. He's gonna catch me up on Thursday.
20 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, one slip of the tongue and I'll never live it down. I happened to say one night when we were talking on one day, I got tongue-tied and I said I were 87, not 67. And since then, he'd never let me live it down. So, but he's going to be an old man tomorrow, on Thursday. See, he's always my toy boy for first 4 months a year. So 4 months a year is a toy boy. Oh, bye, Barbara. Thank you for coming. It's been lovely having you here. Night. Anne says, Harry, you old bugger. I'm a wee lass compared to you, age as well as height.
A little more, I can show it.
Oh, Anne, did you hear that? Oh, I don't think I dare. Tell little Morag to sure up, he says. Little Morag. She'll be saying she's coming for a fortnight instead of a week if you keep upsetting her, Harry. Won't you, Anne? Oh, dear. Harry's got this thing about all my YouTube friends. As he gets to know them, he gives them all a name. And our Julie Derry, she's Betty Boop. Jane Davis, she's Cuddles. And Anne is Morag, according to Harry. I'll not tell you what he calls me because it's just rude.
You're the Ambrosia, isn't it?
That's it. I'm Ambrosia. Because I'm thick as pudding. Oh, she says I bloody heard. She heard you, Harry. Oh dear.
What?
She heard what you said about her. Little Anne. What you said, little Morag, cheer up. She heard you. Oh, he's got Scottish music on for you, and can you hear it? Oh, does man nutting. Bloody. Sounds like somebody stood on bagpipes. Somebody stood on a cat. Yeah, he does. Julie says she wishes she were Betty Boop. Whoops. Dropped off. We were talking about what we'd do if we won lottery. And I said, I want to go and live across the road from Laura because it's sunshine all the time there and that lovely pool is so inviting. Coming to live near you, Laura. Oh dear. There goes the neighbourhood. Oh, oh my God. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, Anne says she's coming for a month. Oh, Marissa says she likes bagpipes and that, Harry. She's coming. It's all Scottish and Irish music. I don't mind Irish actually. I don't mind Irish music so much, but I'm not keen on bagpipes. I think for a choice of instrument, it's not. I don't think the sound is good, but then each to their own. Hey. I think that one's gone on wrong way. Do I have one, Annie, or do I not? No. What do you call Laura? Did you give Laura a name? What did you call Laura? Did you give Laura a name? I didn't give her a name yet. Oh, you're all right, Laura, for the time being. You're not safe, but you're all right for now. Yeah, I mean, it's danger zone when you get a name off Harry. It certainly is. I get called all sorts, but usually it's Ambrosia. He's always calling me names. But I'm a big girl, I can take it. Good job I am really, because I don't have a deal of choice. I don't care. He can call me what he likes. He's the one that has to put up with me, so I suppose he's entitled. I don't know. That's the way I reckon. No, it's not you. It's not usually good when he gives you a name. I'll tell you that for free. It's not a good thing, really. But you know, you just have to try and keep it clean. That's what I tell him anyway. You just got to keep it clean.
I've got a new name for Jane anyway.
Oh dear, what's that?
Puppy love.
Puppy. I'm not getting that one, Harry. Well, I am, but
Where are puppies?
yeah, I know where it's going, Harry. Like I said, it's going down to gutter now. No, we're not doing that. She's better with cuddles. Oh, I keep trying. I'm getting worse. Keep trying to do this. It's already got one in. Where's it going down there? I keep trying to pick one up and it's got one in already. I don't know. It must be, well, oh, that's why. Egypt. Okay. So for the moment, that's all of those. Methinks. What song? What song, Jane? Did you hear what he said? He was changing your name to Anne, Jane. Oh dear. Oh right. Okay, that's all right then. I thought you'd heard what it's calling her, and I'm not allowing him. I'm not allowing it to happen. Oh dear. Just can't. I can't have that. Hey dear. And euros. Hi. No, he just said puppy love, Jane. Hi, Cindy. No, you're not. It's fine. Don't matter. Anytime. Wasn't that rude, really? We're just calling her puppy love because she's got you know what. He's just downright uncontrollable. That's what it is. Just no control over the man at all. I think he's losing plot a bit, you know. That's my what I think.
Yeah, because I'm in distress.
Oh, bless you. Jane says that's better than what some people call her. Don't you let anybody call you nasty names, Jane Davis. I shall be telling them. I shall be telling them. I'll set about them. So you're coming end of May then, Anna, yeah? Did you say end of May or did you beginning of May? Can't remember what you said. Are we talking boobies now? Ethan. Probably beginning of May. Okay. Well, we're looking in a fortnight then, because it's 21st on Sunday. I had her out last week with next door, but one to me, and she called me. Oh, Jane, just wait while I get down there. I'll sort her out for you, love. Not having her upsetting my friend. Won't start while I'm there. Blooming witches with a B. Bewitched. Oh, end of May. Right. Yeah, I realise that. Bye, Laura. Thank you for calling in. I shall see you later, dear. Have a good tea. Enjoy your meal. And we'll chat tonight. I shall be popping into Laura's just before I go to bed. Because I think it's usually round about, I don't know, 1 o'clock, 1:30 when Laura. Usually around about 1 o'clock, 1:30 for Laura's live. So I normally just pop in, let her know I'm there, and then Bobby off to bed or something. But
How about you read it for her?
oh, nobody's if no. If anybody here on this live chat hasn't subscribed to the Crafting Shed Davis, please pop over. She only needs 8 more to get 500. So please, please, please pop over to Jane, the Crafting Shed Davis, and give her a subscription, please, please, please. Yeah, we want to get Jane up to 500. Ooh, will you, Anne? That'd be nice. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, anybody else that's not subscribed to our Jane, we just need 7 now. She was, how many did you say she was short? 5, 8. Well, this, so Cindy's gone over. Yeah. Yeah, let's get our Jane up to 500. It will be good if we can get her up there to 500. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where did that go? Oh, get on there. Yeah, you need to be doing vids and to get your name out there, don't. Oh, and Julie, anybody that's not subscribed to Julie, she's only 3 away from 200. Come on, let's get them numbers up. Wow, Marissa, well done. You'll be surprised how quick they come on. I lost 2 this week. I've got 1 back this week. Yesterday, I'd lost 2. I've got 1 back, so I don't know what I'd done. Yeah, if you keep coming onto live chats, people will subscribe to you anyway, you know. We sort of share it, subscribe to each other on live chats. I think you'll find this community is certainly better, more friendly, I think, than a lot of other communities. Much nicer people here in this community, by far. Well, that's what I've found anyway. I mean, even if you're not diamond painting, just being amongst friends, chatting and what have you, you know, that's what counts. It's just nice to be part of something. So, Marissa, if you do do another marathon. I'll do 7 while 9 if it's not taken, because that's just before, sorry, that's just after Caroline. Oh dear, Julie. Wow. Well, I need another nearly 100 to get to me 1500. So that's going to take me a while. There you go, and you see, put yourself out there, you get somewhere. Jane needs 8. Oh, I thought she wanted 8 before. Oh well, she'll get them. You're doing the giveaway, Jane. Yeah, you both of you very close, aren't you? to your targets, I mean, as well as each other. I don't always pick one up that's not the right way up. Yes, you're all getting there, getting up in those big numbers now. It seems to happen all at once, so you can be stymied for ages. And then next thing you know, you've got like loads more come all together, like waiting for a bus. You wait ages for one and all 3 come together, eh? All right, Anne. Oh, Jane 6. Oh, yes, lovely. Keep them coming. Marissa, you shouldn't be freaking people out. That's not nice on your Halloween. It is, Jane, yeah. It's me and Harry. That's why I bought it. I just saw it as funny, and I thought, oh, that'll look lovely over our bed, that. Me and Harry, cuddled up. It's even sleeping right way round. Her on right and him on left. And he's out hung up on bedhead. I'm going to look and see what others are, because I can't remember that there are more of these, you know, old people ones. And I just thought it would be cute. So I decided I'd get it and do it. I've seen one of a really, you know, sexy fairy. I thought I'd get Ferrari, and then I thought, no, put him off me altogether. Oh, wow, yeah, that would go down well, wouldn't it? Yeah, we can try and help each other to get together. If you're not going to bed early, Anne, tonight, if you go on to Laura's live feed, have you just subscribed to her tonight? If you go on to Laura's live feed, it could be around about 1:30 in the morning. But that you pick some subscribers up there as well, because they're all lovely people. You can subscribe to them and they'll subscribe back. I wonder how Caroline is. She's not been well all weekend, you know. I hope she's all right. I mean, I know it's a migraine. You can't say it's only a migraine, because if you've suffered migraine, you know it's not only anything, but it's sickening. I mean, I've had some bad ones, and ugh, it make you stick to your stomach when you get a bad one. I'm just so glad that she's had sense to go and lay down rather than stay on here. No, she don't like missing, you know, chat, but you've got to think of your health first, haven't you? I bet you will be, Jane. Oh, bugger, that's what I wanted to say. Last night, on Caroline's Live, we were talking about Welsh language. And I mean, Caroline doesn't speak Welsh. She knows one or two words, as Jane does as well. But the children apparently have to learn Welsh at school. And they were talking of different things. There were certain words that Caroline knew, but I asked her, what does Yakida mean? And she said, everybody wants to know what that means. And she didn't know. Well, I do now. Because whilst, just before I came on to do my live, our next door neighbour were in chatting to Harry, because we've got this huge television, and Harry needs help every now and again with different things, because it's a smart television, and unfortunately Harry's not smart as television, so he needs help. So he looked on he's got a smartphone as well, and he looked on his smartphone and he punched it in, and it's wishing you good health. So it means good health. So it's like sort of like a greeting. When you say Yakida, it's wishing good health. So there you go, Yakida, that's what it means. Found out today, and I meant to say it while Caroline were on, but I forgot. I knew there was something I wanted to say. I kept saying right at the beginning, there was something I wanted to talk about, and I forgot what it were. Well, that were it. Oh, one of them anyway. So yeah, so now you know. Now all you ladies know what Yakida means. We've not had Bobby on tonight either, have we? Bobby usually comes over on a Monday night. Whoa, Julie only needs one. Yeehaw. Oh, bless you. So you're all getting up there in the numbers now. That's nice. It's nice to grow your channels. It is. And people get to know you as well. And yeah, I think it's a great community, this one. More, I don't know, more friendly of a community than some other channels or communities. But there we go. Everybody's different, aren't they? Well, peeps, I've been on here 3 hours. tonight. A long one. So, really, I suppose I should let you all go. I feel like I'm holding you hostage. You feel like hostages. No, I can't, Julie. Go, go, go. That's about as much as I know, and that's the last little bit. I bet Annie and Little can though. I think Anne Little can. Can you, Anne? Oh, you're same as me then. You want to know go, go, go thingy at back. At last, the end of it. Can you say it, Jane? I love this one, Jane. This one I got off Etsy. The other two, these two, I got from AliExpress. Hey, and they were quick coming. I didn't have to wait long. And they were only cheap. There was something like £1.90 something each, them others. But the end of them, this one that's from Etsy, has got the same nibbing that these ones have got. Whereas those that I've got from AliExpress, it's tiny. The actual nib end is tiny. And although you can get wax on it, you know, it's awkward. So I like this one better because it's got the proper end bit on it. And it weren't dear. I got this from you want to get one of these for your sister, Jane? I'm going to put the oh golly, I've gone blank. I'm going to put the link in description box when I end this when I end my stream. I've got the link on my Facebook that Janet Stokes kindly sent me because she told me about these. And yeah, so, and it didn't take long to come. It were only a few days. It's low. It's when I'm saying it's local, it's UK seller, so you don't have to wait long. But they're lovely, these, and I find this extremely comfortable. I can work with this for as long as whatever. Whereas these, believe it or not, hurt my fingers. I don't like these at all. Yeah. So yeah, I'll put link in my description bar, and you'll be able to go on to that and get one. But I find it lovely to use this one. This one it come yesterday, I think. This come. I got it yesterday, but I only ordered it a few days ago, so it's not took it long to come at all. But I do feel comfortable using it. So I don't know. Right, well, I suppose really I ought to let you good people go. Do you want to go? Do you want to stay? I don't mind. Let me know if you want to stay or if I've got to let you all go. I don't know what to do. Nobody's saying. You're all fed up with me. Or what? Depends on how big box is going to cost you a fortune if it's a big box, but if it's only a small box, send it. I don't mind. Or you can bring it with you. I can stay, can I, Jane? Oh, thank you. I tell you if you were boring me, Anne. Oh, that's all right then. That's fine. I don't mind staying on. It's just I didn't want you to feel, you know, bored to death. But no, I don't mind staying on. Yes, and if you can bring it, if you're coming up, you can bring it. Say postage. Let's keep going. Yes, okay, we will. You're still here, Jules. Good. Yeah, I've got to get your box in. Jane, yours is not ready for posting. Oh, I am so naughty. We've been shopping this afternoon, to be fair. And then while we were out, we decided to have lunch out or a meal. And we went and had a dinner. Oh, and it was lovely. Mid-afternoon, so that I've been saving myself time for tonight, not having to mess about cooking and doing. So we were in town all afternoon. So I've got yours. I still got it to wrap up. It's done. Everything's done. Just want wrapping up and boxing up and posting. So it will be. I won't be doing any wrapping tonight because it's too cold in the porch tonight. But tomorrow, without fail, I will get it all packed up and boxed up. And then Harry can take it to the post office on, what day is it today? Tuesday. Monday. He'll take it to the post office Wednesday. And with a bit of luck, you might get it by the weekend. Because I am really, really naughty and not sent it off yet. You'll die when you see what I've done for swap. Don't show it anybody because it's ridiculous. It really is. I couldn't believe what you'd done with yours. You are so clever, Jane. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Chuffing amazing, really. Clever bugger. Well, I'll be bringing you that with the body form. So, yeah, if you don't want it. Thank you. Don't be daft, and I can't remember having my breakfast, and I only have toast every day. I want to see Annie's. What do you want to see? Modern days of renovators, you don't know who is less knowledgeable, but they're saying it could possibly be linked to the renovation. So it was originally a €6 million renovation, and Campbell was saying that it might take 10 to 20 years to rebuild. And actually, it's better. I think they've got a troll. I've just got rid of. Yeah. Have you not seen what Jane made me, Anne? I'm not showing it anybody until Jane's seen it. It was my idea. It was a daft idea, really. But we didn't know what to do for a swap, so I piped up like an idiot. Let's do a knife, fork and spoon altar. So Jane, all excited, says, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I know where I'm going to be doing with mine. I thought, bloody marvellous, I don't. Ain't got a clue. So with that, well, we didn't get it done, actually, straight away. Yeah, we do know, Diane. I've seen it tonight on the news. I don't understand what really happened. Yeah, I've seen it. Don't worry. I've also seen that Marissa Ablott one. I don't know who they are, Radius Entertainment, but I deleted his first one. I spotted him. He's got no better to do. We've got no, you know, they don't have a life, do they? Don't bother me too much, trolls. Yeah, so all I could understand from the news was that there'd been renovations being done on the cathedral, and then there was an awful fire. So, and I knew that the Caroline said that she actually saw the steeple was gone. So yeah, it's dreadful. It really is. Why people are so. I mean, my biggest worry was, to be quite honest, first thoughts were terrorists, but they're saying it was due to workmen. So I don't know. Maybe that's right, and either way, it's still sad. So much of history destroyed in a short spell of time. Really, really sad. Oh, no need to apologise, Marissa. They're idiots. In fact, I think in a way they're just there for entertainment. Yeah, it's just a dreadful tragedy. It really is. I mean, I've not been in cathedral, but I've been to Paris, seen, and you know, I've seen it, but I've not been in. And although I'm not a Paris lover, to be honest, but I know there's an awful lot of history attached to Notre Dame Cathedral and areas all around there. And it's just a great shame that something as monumental as that could be destroyed in such a short time. But I mean, it only really started between round about, I think it was 4 or 5 o'clock. Yeah, I know. I mean, you're talking nearly 1,000 years. Yeah, it's just, oh, it's tragic. It really is tragic. As I say, I'm not keen on Paris being an. I can't say as I like Paris, but you know, like I say, that wasn't the issue. The issue is that, like we said, all that history has been lost, and it can't ever be gotten back. I mean, like the doors were heavily carved, and all that's gone. So, but somebody's been, if nothing else, somebody's been extremely careless, and in a place like that. Are you going, Jane? All right, my darling. Thanks for coming on, and we'll chat again soon. So have a good night. Night night to Lucas as well. Night night. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful. You Lucas a cuddle for me. Oh, really need to get that. I've got to get that parcel to him before weekend. I've got Lucas and Joseph's Easter eggs in it. Well, they'll have to have them after Easter if I don't get it there. I've just been that. Mind you, Friday, this is Good Friday, so they won't be working Friday, will they, Post? Or is it just Friday afternoon they don't work? I don't know. Don't work at all Good Friday, do they? Everywhere's shut Good Friday. Oops, that's me one there. Watch what you're doing, woman. Wrong one. Yeah. I've got kids' Easter eggs in that box. I don't know. Almigo. Yes, we're Almigos, aren't we? Yeah. So all you Amigos are all getting close. Anne's just tipped the scales for over 200. Marissa's on the tip, reaching 100. And what are you coming up to, Julie? Are you coming up to 200 or 100? I can't remember. 200, isn't it? And Jane's creeping up to 500. Wow, some big milestones being met and crossed. And me, I'm wanting to get up to 1500 so that I can do a giveaway. I'm not doing the challenge again because I've got too much stuff now. So, and I enter challenges and I sort of think I'll enter, but I don't really want to win. And it's not that I don't want what they're winning. What did he get you for Mother's Day? At least he got you something for Mother's Day. No? Did I? I got some nice smelly stuff for Mother's Day from Claire and some chockies. But the chockies that she bought me, I didn't like. And I ain't got art to tell her that, but she got me them seashells, you know, the Gorlian or whatever they call them. Yeah, I might have to do that. Bloody diet boss. Trust Paul. Bloody hell. Oh, it's a bugger. I got you an Easter egg last year. I sent you one. I haven't sent any out this year. I usually do You Amigos and Lynn Morris, but I haven't done it this year at all because I've just been that busy with these. I get so relaxed doing this. This is the thing. It's just so relaxing. For me, it is anyway. And I get lost in it. I mean, I can sit here all day, all night. I could probably sit here all 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning carrying on. If it weren't for Harry, you know, getting on to me saying, you know, get your nebulizer on and get your tablets taken, or I probably wouldn't do that. He has to tell me to take my tablets and do me nebulizer. I mean, I know I've got to do these things, but I just get, time just flies and I look at the clock and think, oh my goodness, is that a time? Oh God, better get me nebulizer on. And so he keeps me in check to make sure I do it all. I've got hiccups. You know, I can go months without hiccups, but if I get them once, I can get them a dozen times in the same day. They come and go, come and go. I had hiccups while we were in town. I had hiccups when we come back. We were having a drink, I think, coffee or whatever, and I was sat here doing this, and I was listening. I gone on Laura's early because Laura's did an early live today because she knows we British and European and Australia and that can't. So it was a bit late for us on her late one. So she did an early one. And I'm sat here squeaking, hiccup. I made Harry jump. I don't know. Hi, Kim. Welcome. Nice to see you.
Green issues. David Cameron was a big fan of them.
Yeah, we're having a good old chinwag. Just a lot of anything and nothing, rambling and like you do, just all girls together, and they're all getting near the targets for the giveaway challenges or whatever. Getting subs like crazy. It's great. We're all growing our channels, aren't we, girls? You just I just wish it would stay down a bit better. This washi tape's rubbish. Oh, they got on about if you didn't join Caroline's chat last night, it was funny. I think it was Caroline that asked. She got it into her head about who calls trousers what in America, or the word pants. What does it mean in everybody else's country? Obviously, pants here is usually underwear. But in America, it's trousers, sort of thing. So if they call trousers pants, what do they call underwear? Oh, we're getting all sorts of names. Hiya, Bobby. Welcome. I'm glad you made it. I was only saying, not seeing Bobby tonight. Did you get all your, what they call it, cards finished? You got it finished now? He was doing some, what were we doing? Yeah, we call them knickers, Am. I know. That's it, memory decks. Did you get all done? Good. You've been working busy on them for a while, haven't you, so? Oh, I'm glad you've got that finished. What's your new latest project now, then? What are you doing now? No, in US it's trousers, it's pants. That's what we were talking about. In US it's what they call trousers, pants. And it's boxers or, what does she say, shorts for underwear for men. And I thought, I don't know how we got onto that conversation at all, I'm sure, but it was funny. Anyway, it was really funny. But I don't know. The things you think up to talk about on these things, and we were all having a good laugh about it. Various people in various countries call things all different names, and I just was so amused by it. I get amused at, you know, little things, you know what I mean, about little minds. That's me all over. So what are you doing, Bobby? Has he told us yet? Pants or slacks, yeah, that's it. That's what they said. Bobby, that's what, yeah. They were saying in America it's pants or and we call ours panties or undies. We call ours knickers, or I mean, guys, they're usually white fronts or boxer shorts or Y fronts or whatever. I've said Y fronts, and yeah, briefs. Yeah, it was just, I just found it hilarious that we would get onto that that conversation. I thought, oh dear, went through laundry basket we were. I think with that one, we're funny. And then we got on about different Welsh words, what Welsh words meant, and couldn't. Caroline does, although she's Welsh, she doesn't speak Welsh. But her two daughters, actually have to learn Welsh at school. Jane doesn't speak Welsh, and I think she's not like Caroline, she just knows one or two words. And that, and all I could, then I says, well, only Welsh I've ever heard of is Jackie Dar. And I said to her, what's Jackie Dar mean? And she didn't know. And I tell you, my next door neighbour will come round to Mary this afternoon. And, well, this evening, tea time-ish. And it was him that looked it up on his smartphone, clever dick that he is. And he said it means good health. Either, you know, greeting somebody or answering, how are you, good health, Jackie Dar. So, in good health. So that's what we were chattering about last night. And got on, I don't know who we were talking about. Whether it was last week or this week, we were talking about phones and how you can take up a phone and then they suddenly change all tariffs or rules or whatever, you know, and you get diddled out of money, like I did with me Talk, or someone sacked him. I was having that. Changing the rules 5 weeks after we took it out. So you get into all sorts of different conversations, different things. It gets interesting, doesn't it, you know? And when you're hearing from other people, you know, other side of the world, you're having this conversation, group conversation with people all around the world. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. I think it's brilliant. Jane only needs 6 subbies now. Oh, good. Yeah, no, they don't do me. Jay, I can't. Chip shop chips. No, sorry. Yeah. Harry gets chip shop chips for himself, not for me. The smell is horrendous to me. Now, at one time of day, I used to love fish and chips from fish and chip shop, but in my younger days, which was quite a while back, I might add, they used to cook in dripping. Now I'm going back to when I was a young girl, and the chip shops were proper chip shops with proper potatoes, proper chips, cooked in dripping, and they were beautiful. But now everything's cooked in oil, and ugh, I don't like it at all. Anything cooked in oil like that. Deep fried in oil, no. And I don't think they change the oil enough. It wouldn't be so bad if the oil was changed regularly, but I don't think they do. And there's many a time I said to Eric, oh, they smell like they've been cooked in motor oil. That's how bad the smell is to me. And they taste even worse. So, no, I don't. We haven't got a very good chip shop close to us. There's few round about, but not really close enough to just nip. The one that Harry goes to closest to us is in next village, you know, but there's there's a level crossing between us and them, and you can guarantee nearly always a train. When we're going through Shire Oaks, there's nearly always a train going across, so we have to wait for the railway crossing. Oh, wait, we have this thing, right? We're going at this railway crossing, there's a sign and it's saying Shire Oaks LC. And I says to Harry, what does that mean? He says, what? I says, what does LC stand for? So he says, I don't know. He says, I've seen that myself and thought about it and pondered and pondered. He says, I've even asked the girl in the post office what it stands for, right? So she doesn't know either. And I'm sat there and all of a sudden it popped into my head. LC, level crossing. And he says, oh, it's so damned obvious. And I said, yeah, it is. But, you know, I don't know. It just popped into my head. So then, of course, when he went into the post office, he could tell young girl at post office what else he meant. Making out he'd worked it out for himself when he didn't. It was me, it was my brain that got that one.
The staff is putting clocks on and then changing them back again next day.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, so I thought, I've got one up on him this time. Doesn't happen often, but I've got one up on him this time. But I thought, oh, it's so darn silly. You know, it was just like, it's obvious what the LC's. And I was thinking local something. You know, the L were local something. And it just would not click. And then all of a sudden, bump, it were there. And I thought, well, I don't know. Fancy not knowing. Bagum. But we got there in the end. We got to know. Where's my paper? I don't know how many more of these I can get on before me. This is why I don't like this cellophane stuff. You can't tell where it starts and finishes. That's the reason I've got this piece of tape on here. So that I can see where tape is. See where edge is. But what I was going to do, I was going to put some of that white stuff because I've saved a load of strips under there. And I should have done that. Not like I've got to go anywhere to fetch it. It's down here at side of me. But I don't like this clear stuff at all. Oh, does she know? Right, if you haven't subbed already to Julie Derry, please do. She just needs one to get to a 200. Please, pretty please. And then there's Anne Littler, which is Crafty Littler's, or is it Anne? Crafty Littler Things. She's wanting subbies, and Crafting Shed Davis also needs subscribers. These are all ladies that have been either still on or been on tonight that are reaching out to get there. Marissa also is needing subscribers, and she's on here as well. And if you're not subscribed to Bobby Papercraft, please do. Let's help each other out as much as possible. Hang on then. I don't know. So good. All these things that we do. Well, it's a craft world. It is. I don't know. So I think No, I can do a few more. Honestly, I think I'm up to my paper. But I can do a few more. And I would imagine tomorrow I should get the bottom half of this finished. There's not a lot more to do on the bottom. Oh, missed. Not got a lot more to do on the bottom of here for tonight. So I try and get this bottom half finished tomorrow. And then, and in actual fact, I think I've gone a little bit further than perhaps halfway up. So the top bit shouldn't take as long. But it's coming on nicely. Yeah, I can put some there too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change this paper and put some white across. I can see where I'm going. I've been putting them on earlier when I got another piece on here and they were just dropping straight up. I'm thinking, why is that not stuck? And it was because I was putting them on cellophane because I can't see it. Silly moo that I am. Yeah. So I keep having to, and I don't like keep touching, glue because you got oils in your skin and it might take tacky bit away or make it less tacky, I should say. But Oh, Jules! Yippee! Oh, well done, Julie. Let me find these emojis now. I can't see them properly on here. No, it's not letting me see them properly. The drinks are on me, peeps. Whoop, whoop. Yep, it's good. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, I am so glad. Yeah, it's good. I love to see people, you know, I just do. I love to see people reaching goals, even if they're only little goals. It's a goal nonetheless, isn't it? And a celebration is called for. It is. I don't think I've got many of these ones I need. So, we've just got Jane now. She wants 6. Do you say you'll turn 200, Anne? So your next target is 300, isn't it? Is that right? Clear the neighbourhood. Yeah. All good things. Any more of those? Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, so what's your next one, Anne? Oh, you've got 213. So, right, your aim is now for 300. Good. So, we'll have to get you up there then, won't we? It's very achievable, although at the time you don't think it is. But it's surprising. It happens when you're not looking. It just happens. 1 minute you're really looking for a lot, and next minute they're there. You've got them. Got them. Tonight's the night, Julie. Yippee. And to think you weren't going to do videos. I thought, deprive us friends of your videos. I think not, dearie. And you've come on in leaps and bounds. And that's what you need to do now, Anne. Try and get a few videos up there. Get out there, get seen, and you'll soon get your subscribers up. Honestly. You want to get on there making your miniatures. Do you know, she does, if you don't know Anne Littler, she does little miniature. They're amazing. Little tiny miniature pies and pastries and slices of cake, and they're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Flowers, insects, all sorts. Yeah, so you know now, it's getting on with it. Get it done. They'll grow a lot faster if you're out there being seen. Honestly, you will. And you're not doing what you're good at, which is, like I say, she makes cards. She does her miniatures. They're just brilliant. They really are. She just won't be told. That's a problem. So I'm telling her. But I'm a bossy bugger. Aren't I, Julie? I do. I boss people around. Get that backside into gear and get doing. Get seen. Get your name out there. It's that simple. Really. It really, really, really is. Amazing what you can do. Yeah, anybody kick up backside that needs it? Anne, are you listening? I tried to kick her up backside a few times. Unfortunately, she's got a bloody, I think she'd made her hide. Didn't feel it or too much padding. Keep telling her, get doing, be seen. Can you hear him, what he's saying to me here?
You've rattled all neat, haven't you?
dear. So we'll look forward to seeing some videos from you then, Anne, will we? I know, but that's behind you. I'm not making light of it, Anne, but it is, you've got to, you know, you've got to move forward now. If I can't tell you, nobody can. You need to be told. You just gotta. Because I think if I'm not mistaken, Harry, shut your face, she says. If I'm not mistaken, I think you've been on YouTube longer than me. Pretty much. I'm fairly sure about that. I think you've certainly been on Facebook longer than me. I've been on Facebook. How long have I been on Facebook? 2000. I've been on Facebook about 15 years at least. But YouTube, I'm sure Anne's been on. I think you have, Anne. You can sit on your bum to work, do crafts on. You can sit on your bum and do them. I'm not having your excuses now. You've done. No excuses now. She does these right delicate. This is Anne Lickler that does. She does these right delicate pictures, cutting out pictures. Oh my God, they are brilliant. You sit on your ass to do that. Excuse my French. You're behind. You don't need to walk or travel. You can do it. You need to get yourself set up. You use your phone. I can't use my phone to do videos. I wouldn't know how to start, but you do. You know how you're doing with that. I don't. I like my webcam because it's easier to use. Although at the minute I'm down to one because my other one's just gone into retirement, I think. It just plain, just one day, no picture, just sound. Don't know why. 5 days before, it's just throwing one. So what I decided to do with my wisdom was uninstall it and reinstall it and set it up again. So I uninstalled it. I reinstalled it. It put me all settings on, but it won't let me set up. So I don't know what to do now with that one. Oh, you really do. So, at the Mo, I have only got this camera in here. But I did actually discover I could, you know, when I was doing paint pouring in the porch, I used my tablet to do that. So I'm thinking I might try and do that for my tutorials with the water features, because I can I think I could set my camera up in there for that. Same way as I did in outer porch for doing painting pouring, so I'm going to give that a whirl. I'm not buying another camera because I don't think there's anything really wrong with that one. I think it's just having a spit in the dummy out. I don't know. Just being plain awkward. So, and I've got this one, so I'll use my tablet for the porch if I can, and I should be able to do that all right. I hope. Right, Pete, so we've been on nearly 4 hours, so I'm going to have to say good night. Poor old Harry's had to put up with me rattling all night. So, I was going to go, I was going to see you, and, yeah, all right. Well, thanks for coming, Kim. It's been lovely. I am actually going to sign off now. It's been a good night. It's been lovely chatting to all of you and having my our amigos here with me. And we've had a couple of celebrations with Julie's 200, yay! And Jane's gone up a little bit more, so hopefully Marissa not too long in the future. So I'll speak to you all again very soon. And we'll have a chatting week. Julie, same with you. You found your clay? Oh, little oven. Okay. All right then. So good night all. Thanks for being part of this live stream. It's been great, and I love you all. Bye everybody. Night night.